Taking action for you tonight. Thousands of consumers across the country complained their newer model Samsung refrigerators.
Have you ever stood in front of a long row of shiny refrigerators in a store and wondered, what makes them different besides their sky-high prices? From a distance, they all look luxurious, like high-end sports cars. But behind that stainless steel exterior, some are just oversized boxes that break down faster than a New Year's diet resolution. The truth is, not every brand is worth your hard-earned money. In this video, we'll uncover the truth about 12 refrigerator brands in 2025, from expensive nightmares to options that are truly worth every penny. If you find this a helpful reminder, please give it a like. Samsung. There's no denying it. Samsung knows how to make you fall in love at first sight. Walk into a showroom, and their refrigerators gleam like luxury cars in a high-end apartment. Stainless steel doors, sleek touch control panels, and even large screens right on the door. They exude sophistication, making many people think, this is definitely the premium choice for my kitchen. But once you bring it home, the reality hits. Repair technicians even call Samsung the divas of the refrigerator world. Why? The ice maker frequently jams, freezes over, or simply stops working. The cooling system can go haywire. The vegetable drawer might freeze solid while the freezer section thaws. Worse still, the compressor, the most critical component, has a worrying rate of early failure. And because Samsung uses proprietary parts, even simple repairs turn into expensive bills. It doesn't stop there. Samsung's after-sales service is a nightmare for many. Some homeowners wait weeks just to replace a small part. Others describe being bounced around between service centers like a game of hot potato. If aesthetics are your main concern, Samsung might still be a decent choice. But if you want a durable, hassle-free refrigerator that's truly worth your money, think carefully before pulling out your wallet for Samsung. 11. LG. In the world of refrigerators, LG often stands out with its luxurious appearance. Shiny stainless steel doors, neat touch control panels, smartly designed shelves, and a focus on energy efficiency. This modern look easily wins over buyers in the showroom, but real-world use is far more complicated, as those glossy exteriors hide issues that leave customers disappointed time and again. The biggest complaint about LG is its ice-making system. Many owners report that the ice tray frequently jams, stops working, or gives up entirely after a few months. This issue is so common that online groups have formed where users share DIY fixes. Some families even resort to buying separate ice makers. A frustrating irony when they've already paid for that feature up front. That's not all. LG has also faced controversies over its compressors. For years, numerous customers reported early failures, leading to lawsuits and compensation claims. While the company has made improvements, doubts about durability still linger, making consumers wary. With a price tag that's far from cheap, no one wants to spend big only to worry about their fridge breaking down after a few years. 10. Frigidaire. There was a time when the name Frigidaire was synonymous with reliability. Our parents or grandparents proudly owned a Frigidaire refrigerator that ran like a tank for decades. But in 2025, that image has faded, replaced by a flood of complaints from modern users. Today, many see Frigidaire as a prime example of products designed to fail quickly rather than last. The most noticeable issue is the declining build quality. Inside the fridge, flimsy plastic makes shelves prone to cracking after just a few years. Door hinges are weak, becoming warped over time, which prevents the door from sealing properly, letting cold air leak out and driving up electricity bills. Worse yet, repairing a Frigidaire is a costly journey. The brand uses many proprietary parts, making it hard for third-party technicians to replace them, while official service fees are steep. Some owners have spent nearly half the fridge's original cost to replace a single circuit board, only for another issue to pop up months later. This makes the true cost of ownership far higher than the initial price tag suggests. 9. GE appliances. For decades, GE was a staple in American kitchens. People chose them not just for their design or long-standing brand name, but for their proven durability. A GE refrigerator was once seen as a loyal friend that could last for decades. But in 2025, the picture has changed. GE is still everywhere, But that sense of trust from the past isn't quite the same. At first glance, GE refrigerators still impress. Sturdy doors, solid handles, and a sleek stainless steel finish. The shelves are well organized, making you feel like you've made the right choice. But after a few years of use, the flaws start to show. Plastic trays begin to crack, drawers become wobbly, and the door gasket, crucial for maintaining temperature, tends to peel, letting cold air escape and forcing the motor to work harder. The result? Higher energy bills, increased noise, and shorter component lifespans. Another common complaint is maintenance costs. GE's replacement water filters are notoriously overpriced, with a short lifespan to boot. Every few months, you're hit with another expense, which adds up over time. Compared to Samsung or LG, GE repairs are generally simpler, and parts are easier to find. But the frequency of repairs is what wears customers down. No one wants to keep calling a technician for recurring minor issues. 8. Whirlpool. Whirlpool was once seen as a safe choice for American families. The brand built its reputation on simple, durable, and easy-to-repair refrigerators that could run for decades with few major issues. But in 2025, that reliability has started to waver. Whirlpool today is like rolling the dice. You might get a fridge that runs smoothly for 15 years, or you could end up with one that breaks down right after the warranty expires. The main issue lies in inconsistent manufacturing. Whirlpool spreads its production across multiple factories, leading to uneven quality. Some models live up to the brand's promise, running quietly and reliably. Others frustrate users with loose door hinges, freezers that don't maintain consistent temperatures, or compressors that rumble like an old fan. These issues aren't always severe, but when they add up, they erode the peace of mind you expect from a refrigerator. On the bright side, Whirlpool's designs remain fairly basic, with minimal fancy technology, so repairs are usually straightforward. Parts are widely available, technicians are easy to find, and costs are lower compared to brands with proprietary components. But that's small comfort when you're constantly calling a repairman just to keep your fridge running at a basic level. 7. KitchenAid. In many people's minds, KitchenAid is synonymous with durable stand mixers, practically an icon in every American kitchen. So when the brand expanded into refrigerators, many expected the same built-like-a-tank quality. In reality, KitchenAid nails the aesthetics: sleek designs, sturdy metal handles, and glossy stainless steel finishes that can elevate any kitchen to a premium space. When it comes to looks, few brands in the same price range can make you feel as wowed as KitchenAid. Unfortunately, the interior doesn't always match the exterior's promise. Some customers praise KitchenAid refrigerators for running quietly and cooling consistently, but others complain about serious issues: compressors failing early, water systems silently leaking and damaging hardwood floors, or control panels glitching, causing erratic temperature swings. These problems don't always show up right away, but when they do, repair bills often match the product's premium price tag. Since KitchenAid positions itself in the high-end market, replacement parts and official repair services come with a hefty cost. A minor issue can easily cost hundreds of dollars on top of the already significant upfront price. For consumers, this feels like a double hit: once for the purchase price and again for maintenance costs. If you have real-world experience, please share. 6. Haier. A decade ago, mentioning Haier might have prompted eye rolls, with many dismissing it as a cheap, imported brand, a good-enough option at best. But by 2025, that image had shifted significantly. Haier has invested heavily in design, cooling technology, and build quality, shedding its second-tier reputation in the refrigerator world. Haier's biggest strength is its affordability relative to what you get. While American and European brands often list prices that make you hesitate, Haier offers modern refrigerators at a noticeably lower cost. This is especially appealing for those who want a stylish, feature-packed fridge without needing it to last decades. In terms of performance, Haier has made clear strides. Many newer models maintain stable temperatures, have well-designed shelves, and offer decent energy efficiency. Users appreciate their quiet operation, which doesn't disrupt smaller kitchens. The exterior is thoughtfully designed too: sleek, modern colors that suit both trendy apartments and minimalist family homes. Still, there are drawbacks. The interior materials sometimes feel less sturdy than those of premium brands, and plastic drawers can become loose with heavy use. Long-term durability doesn't quite match top-tier names like Subzero or Miele. For those expecting a fridge to buy once, use forever, higher isn't the ideal choice. 5. Maytag. If you remember those ads featuring a bored Maytag repairman with nothing to fix, you'll understand why this brand was once a symbol of durability. In 2025, Maytag still holds on to some of that reputation, but it's no longer the untouchable choice it once was. Today, they're like an old pickup truck, reliable, easy to repair, but not immune to wear and tear or minor issues after a few years. Maytag's biggest strength is its practical design. They don't chase touchscreens or add luxurious features most families never use. Instead, Maytag focuses on the essentials: consistent cooling, simple shelf layouts, and widely available parts that keep repairs manageable and affordable. For those who hate complexity, this is a reassuring choice. 4. Amana. In a market where brands compete with touchscreens, smart displays, and Wi-Fi connectivity, Amana takes a different path, keeping things basic and focusing on practicality. On the outside, Amana refrigerators aren't flashy. You won't find trendy French doors or glowing control panels like something out of a sci-fi movie. Instead, Amana offers a straightforward, sturdy design that's all about the core function, keeping food fresh and cold. What makes Amana popular with many families is its consistency. Fewer complex parts mean fewer things to break. Components are standard, easy to replace, and affordable, so repairs are far less painful than with brands that use proprietary parts. Long-term users say Amana is not always perfect but dependable, like a reliable sedan that rarely surprises you with new tech, but also rarely leaves you stranded. Of course, Amana has its downsides. Aesthetically, it struggles to impress those who crave luxury. Features are basic: no built-in spherical ice makers, no voice-activated controls, and no screens for browsing recipes. For tech enthusiasts, Amana can feel dull. With its reasonable price, Amana is ideal for families who want a steady, low-hassle refrigerator without spending hundreds extra on repairs. 3. Speed Queen. When you mention Speed Queen, most people immediately think of their legendary industrial washing machines, built to run reliably for decades in laundromats or dorms. Few would expect that same built-like-a-tank spirit to carry over into their refrigerators. Yet, in 2025, that's exactly what sets Speed Queen apart. While other brands focus on flashy exteriors, Speed Queen goes straight to the core: durability and reliability. Speed Queen refrigerators aren't glamorous. You won't find touchscreens, color-changing LED lights, or Wi-Fi connectivity to show off to friends. But what you get instead is rock-solid construction. Every door, hinge, and shelf is built to last. The drawers are thick, the glass shelves are sturdy enough to stand on, and the door gaskets are so tight and durable they're unlikely to peel after just a few years. A standout feature is their ability to retain cold during power outages. Thanks to thick insulation, Speed Queen fridges can keep food fresh longer than many competitors. For families in areas prone to power cuts, this is a game changer. Of course, Speed Queen has its downsides. The designs aren't trendy, model options are limited, and the price is often higher than mainstream brands. But for those who see a refrigerator as a tool for preserving food, not a decorative piece, Speed Queen's durability, stability, and low-maintenance nature deliver unmatched value. 2. Subzero. While many brands try to win consumers over with low prices or a laundry list of features, Subzero takes a different path, turning refrigerators into symbols of luxury and excellence. The name itself evokes a sense of absolute cold. And true to that, their fridges don't just keep food fresh longer, they elevate the entire kitchen. Open a Subzero door, and the difference is clear. Separate cooling systems for the fridge and freezer compartments precisely control temperatures, keeping vegetables crisp, meats moist, and milk or cheese as fresh as the day you bought them. The built-in air purification system goes a step further, removing ethylene gas, the culprit behind rapid ripening and spoilage, something most other brands overlook. With Subzero, a refrigerator isn't just a storage box, it's an optimized preservation environment. The design also earns high marks. Doors open and close smoothly, glass shelves are thick and sturdy, and the interior lighting is soft, like a display case. Many homeowners say guests can't help but exclaim, "Wow, your fridge is gorgeous." With a lifespan that can exceed 20 years, Subzero is seen as a long-term investment, not a short-term purchase. Of course, that luxury comes at a cost. A Subzero can sometimes cost as much as a small car, and repairs aren't cheap. But what users get in return is near-total peace of mind. A refrigerator that runs reliably, preserves food exceptionally well, and rarely needs replacing. Miele. When you mention Miele, people think of German precision, meticulous, perfectionist, and driven by durability. In the world of refrigerators in 2025, Miele is one of the rare brands that sticks to the philosophy of built to last at least 20 years. And they deliver. Every product leaving their factory undergoes rigorous testing, simulating decades of continuous use. Many families share that their Miele refrigerator has outlasted their old kitchen itself. The experience of opening a Miele fridge is unique. The hinges are solid, closing as smoothly as a luxury car door. Drawers glide effortlessly, showing no signs of wear after thousands of uses. Inside, every detail is refined. Thick glass shelves, durable rubber gaskets, and soft, even lighting that's both practical and elegant. Most importantly, Miele operates almost silently, letting you forget there's a giant machine working 24/7 in your kitchen. Miele's energy efficiency stands out, significantly cutting electricity costs over its long lifespan. Yes, the upfront price is high, sometimes making buyers hesitate. But when you calculate the total cost of ownership, low energy bills, minimal repairs, and 2 decades of use, Miele becomes more economical than cheaper models that fail quickly. The 2025 refrigerator market shows a clear divide. Frigidaire, Samsung, and LG dazzle but lack durability. GE, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid are inconsistent. Amana, Haier, and Maytag offer practical value. Speed Queen is tough like a truck. And Subzero and Miele set the standard for luxury and longevity. The lesson for buyers is clear. Don't be swayed by flashy exteriors. Choose a brand that matches your needs to ensure your refrigerator is a true long-term investment. Let me know your experiences in the comments.